Today we got Gen Z's obsession with small talk. This is one of the most annoying things. Like, bro, I don't even like talking to people that much, man. Like, outside of making these videos and making TikToks, I don't care for talking to people. So, yeah, make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe. We trying to hit 500 followers, 500 subscribers by the end of the year. And yeah, I know we can do it. Let's do it. Let's get into the vid.
The pointlessness of small talk. Okay, this makes me want to break my leg. All right, hold on, let me explain myself. If you had the opportunity to dictate the type of person I am, in terms of my social ability, you probably think that I'm this really outgoing, talkative, jolly-ass nigga that wants to start a conversation with everyone that I so much as just glance at the distance at. Like, you guys are probably judging how social I am based off my videos, and what you think, wow, this guy has to be an extrovert. He's probably the one starting all the conversation, man.
Bro, what is this? I understand. I'm listening to what he's saying, but the visuals you got is crazy. Come on, dude. Lock in.
Unfortunately, you are incorrect. Wrong. Zero. Not.
That is something that I kind of wonder why somebody would do social media and they'll be like, oh yeah, you love talking to people. Gang, I love doing this because I don't have to talk to people in real life. I'm looking at my phone screen, gang. It don't take me nothing to just go in the bathroom, make 20 TikToks back to back, post them, and then go about my day. It doesn't take me anything to do that. I don't have to talk to not one person. A text message, I don't even count that as real conversation unless it leads to something. Unless we talking about a video I made or something, I don't really count it, gang, because it took me no effort in that convo.
No, once, doce, okay, let me chill. I am actually an introvert, believe it or not. Yeah, I know, right? Whoa, yeah. I'm not a fan of talking to people. In fact, I'm not a fan of being around people in general because it drains my energy. Like, people start to piss me off. Every time I hang out with people, like my friends and shit, I have a good time, but then within that good time I'm having after a certain period, my brain says, okay, I'm starting to get tired of you niggas. I'm trying to head home.
Nah, that's so facts. Being in a social event and you there for hours, it's like, brother, this should have been done after 1 hour. After the first hour, I'm good, bro. Let me get a to-go plate and I'm leaving. Like, bro, why would this event 7 hours long anyway? Y'all don't even talk to each other outside of this. Why are we here? Y'all, let's stop pretending like we like being around each other. Let me grab a few sodas. Let me make another to-go plate and I'm finna leave, gang. You think I'm finna sit here? And y'all, bro, we just pretending. What the?
And I don't know if that's a trait that has been inherited or developed as a child due to environmental factors, but yeah, that's just how I am. Okay, now, calm down. Wait a minute. I don't want y'all to think that I am an individualist, that I can't start conversations with people, that like I'm some sort of social recluse or some shit like that. Even though I consider myself an introvert, I still talk to people. I still initiate conversation. I still push through it regardless because I realize that it's important. It builds character. It builds
people like to say, oh, you're an introvert, that means you can't talk to people. That means you have the ability to talk to people, you don't have it. That is not true. I just don't want to. And if I don't have to, I'm not going to. Bro. I was in class one time, dude next to me talking about, you got a pencil. I wanted to say no. I didn't want to say anything, actually. But I knew I had about 40 pencils on me in my computer pouch, so I just gave him one. But it's like, bro, I was like, we keep it brief, keep it short. Don't ask me nothing. Don't smile at me. Do you want to be my partner in this group? No. I don't want to, gang. If we don't have to do group work, I'm not doing it. No, bro.
Builds confidence. It builds social cohesion. But the thing that I can't stand, right? The thing that I hate and cannot begin to comprehend is small talk. Small talk. Like, I feel like it's such a waste of fucking time, my nigga. Like, sometimes I be at work, right? And a random co-employee that I've never met before in my life comes up to me, smiles at me, shakes my hand, and says, "Hi, how are you?" "Oh yeah, I'm doing great. How are you?" "Oh, I'm doing good." "Wonderful weather we're having, huh?" "Yeah, it's a cool breeze, you know what I'm saying?"
That'd be so awkward, bro. Like I was at Chick-fil-A and I wasn't, you know how Chick-fil-A workers be going above and beyond. Oh my gosh, my pleasure. I was not doing that. I promise you, I was not doing that. A car roll, I would take orders outside. A car roll up, hey, how you doing? Hey, ma'am, how you doing? Yada yada. They say good. Okay, what can I get for you? Can I get a number one with lemonade? Yes, ma'am. And then I repeat back the order, and then boom, we keep it pushing. A dude gonna walk up to me like, you gotta be more happy. You gotta dance a little bit. Let me show you. Another car come up, he dancing, he being all social and extroverted, and the people they was laughing and stuff. But my approach was working, gang. I don't need you to do that. So then, for the rest of my 2 hour shift, he was in my ear saying, "Dance, laugh, making small talk," and I don't want to. Dang. Bro, leave me alone, bro. I would wanted to black him out so bad, bro. Cause it's like, what are you doing? Leave me alone, bro. Leave me alone. Like, bro, like, why you telling me to dance in front of you embarrassing me, bro. I don't even like, bro. I'm finna clock out. Leave me alone, gang.
Well, working hard or hardly working. So like, what do you do? Like, where do you work at? Nigga, we work at the same job. Oh. Well, have a good day. Okay, you too. This is what I hate about small talk. Like, I cannot for the life of me even begin to fathom how that concept is a thing. Like, it's so whack. I don't know. I feel as if I'm already introverted as it is. And I already have to go out of my way to talk to people, right? The least people can do is to make things interesting, all right? Like, I already work 8 to 9 hours a day minding my own business, right? There's no way in hell that you are going to proceed to stop what you're doing, walk up to me after I've had a long day, and give me the most driest, most small talk type of conversation known to man, not telling me anything interesting and just walk off. Like, what the fuck was the point of walking up to me? You see, I don't know about y'all, but I'd rather have a conversation that has a bit of quality, like a little bit of pizzazz, not a...
Like, this is what I don't understand. The concept of walking past somebody, like y'all are in passing, and they're like, "Hey, how you doing? Good, how about you?" But what if I'm not good? What if I'm not? What if you ask me how I'm doing and I just start venting? Like, I just start walking beside you. Yeah, my house just got broken into. I got shot 5 times. My cat got stolen. My car blew up. All my money on my bank got stolen. And I'm homeless. What are you supposed to do with that? They was just expecting a simple good and keep passing. But that's why I just stopped seeing it. I ain't gonna lie. If I'm walking past, I'm looking down at my phone or my iPad, and yeah, simple as that. Unless they say good morning or how you doing or blah 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 to me first, I'm not saying it to them. It'd be so pointless, bro, because you don't care actually. I don't know why that's the thing.
All boring, basic conversation. Like, a lot of people might tell me, "Oh, my leg," but small talk is the foundation. Within small talk, you try to find some sort of common ground, so you ultimately discover something that you can relate to with that person, and so that the conversation ascends and prospers.
Oh, bro.
I get that, okay? You know, I do. But the problem is, a lot of people's intent is not to do that, at least empirically speaking. Like, their intent is to see you, be nice, have a little small talk, and have a jolly old day, which is cool. Like, I don't expect everyone that I encounter to have a full-on engaging / entertaining conversation with me. But the thing is that convos that are engaging are ultimately what forms bonds, you know, like what forms relationships, what forms communities. And I feel like as much as I internally don't like talking that much, I feel like it's important. If I'm gonna go out of my way to try to conversate with you, please be interesting. Please be.
Okay, well, I wouldn't say I don't like talking. I just don't like talking to people. I ain't gonna lie. Like, talking to my camera is easy. It's way easier. Nobody interrupts. Nobody giving their useless, unsolicited opinion. I just get to say whatever I want. And if I don't like what I said, I just delete the video and say it again. Now, I can do that 1,000 times if I want to, and it's no problem. So, you know.
As interesting as I would try to be with you. Like, I remember I used to work a job, right? I used to work a job as a lead generator for an HVAC company, you know, trying to get people to get free in-home estimates on their HVAC unit. You know, this was a long time ago. I then quit this job due to the fact that it was so fucking ass. But I used to be a lead generator and I worked at Lowe's. And I would stand at my post for hours, you know, waiting for someone to come up to me so that I can get them signed up for a free quote, you know, a free in-home estimate. And hours would pass and no one would come up to me, right? You know, I try to holler and say, you know, anyone want a free quote for your HVAC system? No? All right, then fuck you. Everyone was rejecting me. You know, but then there's this one Indian, you know, there was this one Indian that came up to me and said, hey, how are you doing? And I said, oh, how you doing, sir? How you doing? Do you need any HVAC services?
This music is crazy.
And he was like, I don't know. And then I was like, you don't know? How old is your system, if you don't mind me asking? It's pretty old. It's over 25 years old. And then I was like, yeah, that's pretty old for real. You know, we usually recommend to all customers that have a 10+ year system to consider getting a free quote, you know, to see if you would want to replace it. Then he just straight up said, you know, my HVAC unit started smoking once and we had to turn off the entire unit, you know, before the house caught on fire. So we turned it off and for the last 3 days we've been sweating profusely. It's actually been really hot. Oh my god, bro, that's actually wow, for real? Yeah, the curry that we had at home doesn't even need to be heated in the microwave due to how it's already heated up because of the lack of air conditioning. Yo, that's actually wild, bro. Like, I remember that same shit happening to me. But like, my HVAC unit was damn near finna explode because it was like old as shit. And I was so hot, man. Like, I was so hot. I wouldn't have been surprised if I caught on fire. Oh jeez,
bro, that is annoying. You at work and then they be trying to make jokes and now you gotta make a joke. I really don't care. I'm not gonna lie. So do you want the estimate or not? If you don't want it, your whole house can turn to ashes. I don't care, bro. Just, are you gonna do it or not? You're not? Okay, then burn up then.
Oh, so let me get you started with that free quote to have someone come and, you know, see how much it would be to replace it. Oh no, that's okay. Maybe another time. Have a good day. I wanted to immediately backslap this nigga. I have not gotten any leads the entire day. I had stood at my spot for 6 hours with no one even budging. But the one person that comes up to me and actually has a considerably long convo with me, you know, and has an HVAC unit that is damn near defective, you know, damn near about to turn to fucking dust, damn near about to disintegrate, didn't want a fucking free quote. And I was done, bro. Like, I was just like, bro, what the fuck? I wanted to end my life after that. But anyways, that's besides the point. The point that I was trying to make from telling you this story was, look at the type of conversation we had. Wasn't
Game of Thrones King's Road is now available on both PC and mobile with Google Play.
Wasn't too long, it wasn't too short. It was interesting. It was engaging. You know, it actually encouraged me to say something back that was of value. It wasn't the same old boring shit that everyone else always does or says. That's the point I'm trying to make. Like, I would rather you come up to me, right, and talk about the time you ate uncooked pork sausage, right, and got food poisoning, and you had to spend a total of 10 to 20 minutes digging out and removing a 32-foot tapeworm from the inside of your asshole, than to come up to me with the same old shit that 25 other niggas.
Alright, we done with the video. I don't even know why I just sat there and listened to that. Yeah, basically, overall, people just be liking to talk, just to talk. It don't be having no purpose, no meaning. It don't even be enjoyable most of the time. It just feels like a waste of time, gang. Like, what are we doing with our time? And what are you doing with my life, bro? But that's the end of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. We trying to hit 500 subscribers by the end of the year. I know we can do it, you know. I hope y'all enjoyed the vid. And yeah.